Hello, welcome to Atascadero Civics. My name is Christina, and this is Vera. And I just wanted to start a conversation about voting, our civic duty. I'm sure I'll do at least one more video on voting after we get our ballots, but I thought there were a few things that I could touch on before then. And make sure to ask me any questions you have in the comments, and I will do my best to cover those in the next videos. So first, I'm going to show you how to register to vote. On the Central Coast, we're really lucky to have great websites. Both Tommy Gong, our county clerk, and our Secretary of State website is good and user-friendly. So this is how we register to vote. It's registertovote.ca.gov, and you can also pre-register. If you are 16, 17, you can pre-register to vote, and as soon as you turn 18, you will be eligible, you'll be ready to go. So parents, if you have a kid home right now, make sure they pre-register to vote. And here is check your registration status. I'm guessing that this is the most applicable to people who are watching this video. It's always good to check your registration status because sometimes you'll get kicked off the voter rolls for no reason. So gotta check your registration status. It's pretty easy, just your first name, last name, ID number, and the last 4 digits of your social, birthday. And this is as far as I'll go because the rest is my personal information. The next thing I'd like to encourage you to do is to consider becoming a poll worker. We're always in need of poll workers, and most people who volunteer year to year are usually seniors, our most dedicated participants in democracy. And of course, they are the most at risk with COVID. So I would love to encourage you, if you are young and don't have any pre-existing conditions, to consider becoming a poll worker. So you can Google San Luis Obispo County poll worker, San Luis Obispo County precinct worker, but this is the website, and come here to elections and voting, scroll down to precinct workers, and here you go. Forms and ways to volunteer to become a precinct worker. And there aren't going to be as many precincts, there aren't going to be as many polling places as there would normally be since we are mostly all voting by mail. I think there's 23 polling places countywide, so there won't be as many volunteers needed, but we still need volunteers to make sure that the election runs smoothly. All right. The last thing I want to mention is I want to encourage everyone to decide to vote early. Vote as soon as you get your ballot. Think about who you want to vote for, what you want to vote for, and as soon as you get your ballot, mark off those decisions and send it away. I don't normally do this. I normally keep my ballot I think about it, I research, I talk to people, and oftentimes I even turn it in on election day at my polling place. But I'm not going to do that this year. This year, I'm going to be sending it back as soon as I can because so many people are voting in the mail-in ballots, that it's going to take a long time for them to be counted. And I want to make sure that my ballot is counted early and is included in the election night totals. And I also don't, with the issues happening with the USPS, I don't want my ballot to get stuck and not be delivered in time to be counted. So that's something that I would recommend for everyone, is know who you're voting for, what you're voting for, and send your ballot in early. All right, leave a comment if you have a question for the next video. Somebody's getting hungry, so I'll see you next week.